Dear students, in the previous video lecture, I discussed transient response in RC circuit. Then I also discussed some numerical questions on transients in series RL and series RC circuit. In this lecture, I am going to discuss how to find derivatives of I0 plus and V0 plus. That means we have to find di upon dt, dv upon dt, d square I upon dt square, d square v upon dt square at t equal to 0 plus. So let us see how to find. So there are some steps to find derivatives of I0 plus and V0 plus. First step is step 1. Circuit will be given to you. Find V0 plus and I0 plus. That means if there is an inductor in the circuit, then you will find I0 plus. If there is a capacitor in the circuit, then you will find V0 plus. And if both the elements are present, then you will find I0 plus as well as V0 plus. Clear? Second step, close the switch. We have to close the switch and apply KCL or KVL. Now, depending upon the condition of circuit, we write the equation for Kirchhoff's current law or Kirchhoff's voltage law. Third step 3, put t equal to 0 plus and obtain di 0 plus upon dt or dv 0 plus upon dt. Now, from the obtained KCL or KVL equation, we will put t equal to 0 plus, we will put all the values of different components, that means R, L and C. Then we will find from here di 0 plus upon dt or dv 0 plus upon dt. Step 4, derivate the equation obtained in step 2. Derivate the equation obtained in step 2. What does it mean? Now we have to find d square I upon dt square and d square v upon dt square. To find that, we will have to derivate the equation. First equation that obtained in step 2. Next, step 5. Step 5 is put t equal to 0 plus and obtain, put t equal to 0 plus and obtain d square I0 plus upon dt square or d square v0 plus upon dt square. Clear? So these are the steps that you need to follow. Clear? Now let us discuss some numerical questions on this topic so that you can easily understand the concept and you will be able to apply the concept that you have learned here. So let's start with first question. It is given you are having a 10 volt battery. There is a switch. It will be closed at t equal to 0. You are having resistor, inductor and capacitor. The value of resistance is R, L, C. It is 1 ohm, 1 Henry and it is 10 microfarad. So now we have to calculate the derivatives of I0 plus or V0 plus. The current flowing through this circuit will be how much? If the switch will be closed, current flowing through this circuit will be IT and here it will be VCT. Clear? So first what we have to do? Without closing the switch, we have to find I0 plus and V0 plus. Here you know the current, that means inductor will not allow sudden change in current and it is already given all the initial conditions are 0. So that means the current through this circuit will still be 0 and voltage across this capacitor will still be 0 because capacitor does not allow sudden change in voltage. So what will you write? Come to the solution. you will write I0 plus will be equal to 0 and VC0 plus will be equal to 0. Now step 2, what will you do? We'll close the switch and we'll apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. So by KVL we write R into IT plus L into DIT upon DT plus 1 upon C into IT dt will be equal to 0. Or we can simply write here, instead of 1 by C IT dt, we can also write VCT. So now what will you do? It will be equal to 10 volt. Here the voltage is 10 volt. Now we'll put T equal to 0 plus. So here it will be R into I0 plus L into DI0 plus upon DT plus VC0 plus will be equal to 10. So now we'll put the values of I0 plus and VC0 plus and we'll put the value of R, L and C. So here it is R is equal to nothing but 1. R is equal to nothing but 1 into I0 plus. So here I0 plus is equal to 0 plus L into DI0 plus upon DT. So here L into DI0 plus. Sorry, here the value of R given in the question is 10 ohm. So here you will write 10 into 0 plus L, that means 1 into DI0 plus upon DT plus VC0 plus is also 0. It will be equal to 10. So from here you write I0 plus upon dt will be equal to 10. Its unit will be ampere per second. Because current by time. Its unit will be ampere per second. Now we have to find d square I upon dt square. To find d square I upon dt square, we will have to derivate this equation. Suppose this is equation 1. So derivate equation 1 with respect to t. With respect to t, we will have to derivate equation 1. If you derivate the equation 1, so we will get R into dit upon dt plus L into d square it upon dt square plus C. The derivation of this part will be here. It is integration of it. So its derivation will be simply it. So plus 1 by C into it will be equal to derivation of constant will be 0. So now we will put the values of R and we will put t equal to 0 plus. So 10 into di 0 plus upon dt plus 1 into d square I 0 plus upon dt square plus 1 by C into I 0 plus will be equal to 0. So now what will happen? 10 into di 0 plus upon dt you have already obtained. It is equal to 10 ampere per second. 10 into 10 plus d square I 0 plus upon dt square plus 1 by C into I 0 plus its value is 0. So from here you get d square I 0 plus upon dt square will be equal to minus 100 ampere per second square. Here the unit will be ampere per second square because current divided by time square, that means ampere per second square. Clear? So you obtained the answer of this question. Next, let us discuss one more question on this topic. See the question. It is 40 volt. It is one handy. Now you are having a resistor and a capacitor. The values are 20 ohm. This is current IT and here it is given plus minus VCT. Here it is given plus minus VCT 1, 2, t equal to 0. Here they have written that initially the switch was at position 1. Initially the switch was at position 1 for a long time. Then switch has been moved to position 2 at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0 plus the switch has been moved to position 2. So how to calculate? Di upon dt. Clear? Di upon dt and dt d square I upon dt square. Solution. First draw the circuit when switch at position 1. Switch at position 1. So when the switch was at position 1, the circuit was like this one. This is 40 volt. This is 20 ohm. This is IT. This is IT. This is IT. And here it was open circuited because it was there for the long time and it is capacitor. So here what will be the value of VCT? VCT here the value will be simply the voltage of this battery. That means 40 volt. That means 40 volt. Clear? So we will write therefore VC0 minus will be equal to VC0 is equal to VC0 plus will be equal to 40 volt. Will be equal to 40 volt. Now the switch has been moved to position 2. So we will redraw the circuit. Now the circuit will be like this one. The circuit will be like this one. It was VCT and it is equal to 40 volt initially, 20 ohm. Current is IT. Here it is 1 handy. Here it is 1 handy. Here it is 1 handy. So apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. Current IT is flowing through the circuit. It starts from here or start from this point. Start from this point you write 20 into IT plus VCT plus L into, that means 1 into DIT upon dt will be equal to 0. So now put IT equal to I 0 plus. So 20I 0 plus VC 0 plus DI 0 plus upon dt will be equal to 0. So from here the value of I 0 plus. What is the value of I 0 plus? You see the capacitor was open circuited. So IT was how much? 0. So here also the value of I 0 plus will be 0, because even if the circuit is connected to the inductor at t equal to 0 plus, what will happen? This inductor, initially the current was 0 and this inductor is also not going to allow sudden change in current. So here I 0 plus will be equal to how much? 0. So 20 into 0 plus VC 0 plus 40 plus DI 0 plus upon dt will be equal to 0. From here you write DI 0 plus upon dt will be equal to minus 40 ampere per second. Minus 40 ampere per second. So this is the answer of first part. Next we have to write d square I divided by dt square. So for d square I upon dt square, what will you do? We'll have to differentiate this one. So if we differentiate this one, then what will you write? We'll write R, that means 20 into dit upon dt plus VCT. Now if you differentiate this C, you can write VCT equal to 1 by C into IT dt, integration of IT dt. So its differentiation will be how much? 1 by C into IT. 1 by C into IT plus d square IT upon dt square will be equal to 0. So put t equal to 0 plus, so ti 0 plus upon dt plus 1 upon C into I 0 plus d square I 0 plus divided by dt square will be equal to 0. So from here we will write 20 into di0 plus upon dt, it is minus 40 plus I0 plus its value is 0 plus d square I0 plus upon dt square will be equal to 0. So from here you get d square I0 plus upon dt square will be equal to how much? It will be equal to 800 ampere per second square. 800 ampere per second square. This is the value of d square I0 plus upon dt square. Clear? So we got the answer of second question. Clear? Now let us solve some previous year GATE questions asked in electrical engineering, electronics engineering and instrumentation engineering branches. Clear? Let's start first question. It was asked in GATE 2008. First question is GATE 2008. A circuit is given. This is current Is. This is resistance Rs. Now you are having a switch in the circuit. You are having R and L. You are having R and L. They are saying this switch has been closed at t equal to 0 plus. The current flowing through this circuit will be IT. It is given that the switch is closed at t equal to 0. Then you have to find rate of change of current. You have to find di upon dt at t equal to 0 plus. You have to find di upon dt at t equal to 0 plus. Clear? Come to the solution. Initial conditions were 0. When the switch was open, at that time the value of IT was how much? So I0 minus was nothing but 0. I0 minus was nothing but 0. Clear? Now what will happen? Now you will see that the switch has been closed at time t equal to 0. So when the switch is closed, the current IT will flow through this one. Clear? You see from here Is current is entering and from here IT current is coming out. IT current is coming out. So what will happen? So here you will see that here it is IT, here it is Is. So current through this one will be IT minus Is. IT minus Is current will flow through this branch. Clear? So now what will you do? We'll directly apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. We'll directly apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So what will be the value of? You'll apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So if you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, start from here, it will be Rs into IT minus Is, Rs into IT minus Is plus R into IT plus L into dit upon dt will be equal to 0. Put t equal to 0 plus. So Rs into I0 plus minus Is plus R into I0 plus L into di0 plus upon dt will be equal to 0. Now what will you do? We'll put I0 plus. What is value of I0 plus? I0 plus is 0. If I0 plus is 0, then this term will be 0. This term will be 0. So here it will be minus Rs Is plus 0 plus L into di0 plus upon dt will be equal to 0. From here you will write di0 plus upon dt will be equal to Rs Is divided by L ampere per second. So this is the expression for di0 plus upon dt. This is the expression for di0 plus upon dt. Clear? So you got the answer of first question. Rs into Is divided by L. Next, let us see one more question. See the next question asked in GATE 2009. GATE 2009. Here they are saying you are having a voltage source of 100 volt, then 10 kilo ohm resistor. You have the terminals like this. You are having the capacitors connected like this. This is 5 kilo ohm. This current is IT. Switch position of switch is given like this one, A and B. A and B. Clear? Here it is 0.2 microfarad, 0.5 microfarad. Here it is 0.5 microfarad. Here it is 0.5 microfarad. It is written that the switch in the circuit was on position A for very long time. The switch in the circuit at position A for very long time, and it is moved to position B at time t equal to 0. Find the expression for current IT. We have to find the expression for current IT. So let us see how to find the expression for current IT. See, when the switch was at position A for long time, so let us redraw the circuit. Here it is 100 volt, here it is 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm. Now you can find the equivalent of these capacitors, 0.5, 0.5. So 0.5, 0.5, it will be 2 parallel, that means 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad. Clear? Here it is 0.5 and here it is 0.3. Here it is 0.3. So here it will be 0.8 microfarad. Again it will be in series with 0.2 microfarads. Its final capacitance will be 0.16 microfarad. 0.16 microfarad. Since it was there for the long time. So long time means what? Its voltage will be how much? It was acting like open circuit. So its voltage will also be equal to 100 volt. Its voltage will be equal to 100 volt. Here its voltage will be equal to 100 volt. Now the switch is moved to position B. So when the switch is moved to position B, now the circuit will be like this one, the capacitor and this resistor. This resistor 5 kilo ohm, the current will be IT. Current will be IT. Now the capacitor here, it is 0.16 microfarad and the voltage is plus minus 100 volt. Plus minus 100 volt. This is the capacitor. Clear? So now what will you do? We will have to write the expression for VCT, because you have to write the expression for current IT since it is RC circuit. So in RC circuit you can write the expression for VCT. So what will be the expression for VCT? VCT, the expression will be VC infinity plus VC0 minus VC infinity into e to the power minus t by tau. E to the power minus t by tau. So VC0 plus is equal to how much? VC0 plus is equal to 100 volt. If you write VC infinity, infinity means what? When the time t reaches to infinity, the capacitor will be completely discharged. When the capacitor will be completely discharged, the voltage will become 0. Its voltage will be 0. Now time constant is nothing but tau equal to R into C. Time constant is nothing but tau equal to R into C. So here you will get 0.8 millisecond. 0.8 millisecond. So you write the expression for VCT. VCT will be how much? V infinity. Infinity means 0 plus 100 minus 0 into e to the power minus t divided by tau. So tau is how much? Tau will be written as, tau can be written as 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So from here it will be 100 into e to the power 100 into e to the power minus 1250 t. 100 into e to the power minus 1250 t. Once you got the value of VCT, now we have to write the expression for current IT. So what will you do? You will simply apply KVL. So if you apply KVL in RC circuit, then you will get minus VCT plus 5K into IT will be equal to 0. That means IT will be written as VCT divided by 5000. So here it will be 100 divided by 5000. 100 divided by 5000. So its answer will be 20 into e to the power minus 1250 t milliampere. 100 into 20 into e to the power minus 1250 t milliampere. Clear? Come to next question. See, the next question asked in GATE 2010 electronics engineering paper. In the paper of electronics engineering, let us see the circuit. Circuit is 1.5 ampere current source, battery, there is a resistance 10 ohm. Now you are having a resistor 10 ohm. This is t equal to 0. Current is IT. Next you are having a resistor and an inductor. It is 15 millihenry and 10 ohm. 15 millihenry and 10 ohm. Clear? This is switch S. It is saying switch S is open for the long time and closed at t equal to 0. Initially the switch was open and this is being closed at t equal to 0. Find the expression for current IT. You have to find the expression for current IT. IT equal to what? Come to the solution. For time t less than 0, switch was open. That means here it is 1.5 ampere. Here it is 10 ohm. Here 10 ohm. And this inductor was what? It was open for the long time. That means inductor would have been short circuited. Clear? And this is the 10 ohm resistance. Clear? And here this switch is open. Here the switch was open. Clear? So now what will be the value of currents here? Here you will see 1.5 ampere current has been divided into two parts. From here current is 0.75 ampere. Here also the current is 0.75 ampere. Clear? Now the switch is going to be closed at t equal to 0 plus. At t equal to 0 plus, I am redrawing the circuit. Here it is 1.5 ampere. You are having one resistance. Now you will having one more resistance. It will come into the circuit and you are having the inductor. You see here it is 10 ohm. 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 Clear? This is current IT. Now we have to write the expression for this current IT. Clear? So at t equal to 0 plus, what will happen? See this concept here. Here it is inductor. You know inductor does not allow sudden change in current. So here the current was 0.75 ampere. So here also the current through inductor will be how much? T equal to 0 plus the current through the inductor will be nothing but 0.75 ampere only. Here the current will be 0.75 ampere only at time t equal to 0 plus. After that current will start changing. Now what will happen? Here 1.5 ampere is coming out from this branch. Clear? And you know here this current is fixed. It is 0.75 ampere. So you will see remaining 0.75 ampere of current will be divided into these two branches. Remaining 0.75 ampere will current out of 1.5 ampere, 0.75 is coming here. So now the sum of these two branches current will be equal to 0.75 ampere. So if you write I0 plus, it will be equal to how much? It will be 0.75 divided by 2, that means 0.375 ampere. Clear? Is it clear? Yes. Next you have to write I infinity. So to write I infinity, now what will happen? Now this switch will be in this position for very long time. So when this switch will be at very long time, then what will happen? Inductor will again act like short circuit, but see the difference. Now what will happen? Gradually the current of this inductor will start changing when the switch is on, because you are having the current of 1.5 ampere. This is 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm. So now there will be even distribution of current. Now there will be even distribution of current, equal distribution of current. So then I infinity, if you write I infinity, then I infinity will be how much? Now you see 10 ohm, 10 ohm, and here it is 10 ohm. So now current will be 1.5 divided by 3, that means 0.5 ampere. Now current will be 1.5 divided by 3, that means 0.5 ampere. Clear? Next you have to write time constant tau. You have to write time constant tau. So the time constant, its value will be, the value of time constant will be, and here it was given that the value of inductor was 15 millihenry. So if you write time constant, then you will see this current source will be open circuited. These two resistors are in parallel, 10 10 5 ohm, 10 10 5 ohm plus this 10 ohm is series, that means 15 ohm. So here it will be L by R equivalent. So here it is 15 divided by 15 millihenry. 15 divided by 15 millihenry. Clear? 15 divided by 15 millihenry. 15 millihenry divided by 15. 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 15. It is equal to 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond is the value of current. So now we'll write, it is the value of time constant. Now we'll write IT. So IT will be how much? I infinity plus I0 minus I infinity. So I infinity is how much? 0.5 plus I0 minus I infinity, that means 0.375 minus I infinity into e to the power minus t divided by 10 to the power minus 3. So from here it is coming 0.5 minus 0.125, 0.125 into e to the power minus 1000 t. From here IT is coming 0.5 minus 0.125 into e to the power minus t. So this will be the expression for current IT. This will be the expression for current IT. Clear? Next, see one more problem. Let us discuss one more problem. See the question asked in GATE 2011 Electronics Communication Engineering. It is given that you are having a voltage source. Here it is 100 volt. Here switch is closed at t equal to 0. 10 ohm. And here it is minus plus 50 microfarad. farad minus plus 50 microfarad. It is given that initial charge on the capacitor is 2.5 millicoulomb. It is given that initial charge on capacitor is 2.5 millicoulomb with the voltage polarity as indicated. With the voltage polarity as indicated. Now switch is closed at t equal to 0. You have to write the expression for IT. Now the switch is closed at t equal to 0. You have to write the expression for current IT. See this question carefully. Initial charge on capacitor is given with the direction of voltage as mentioned. So here the direction of voltage VCT should be like this one, but here it is given as reverse. Reverse means what? You write, you know, Q equal to C into V. From here V will be written as how much? Q by C. But here what do you know? You know the direction is given as negative. That means 2.5. Here it is 2.5 millicoulomb divided by capacitor. Clear? And the value of capacitor given is 50 microfarad. So what will happen? You will write Q is equal to C into minus VC 0 plus from here VC 0 plus is equal to how much? Q by C. That means Q by C, the value of Q is 2.5 millicoulomb. Here it is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by C. The value of C is 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. From here VC 0 plus is coming minus 50 volt. Here minus sign is there, so here it is minus 50 volt. Clear? Now we'll close the circuit and we'll write VC infinity. So VC infinity will be equal to how much? VC infinity, because to write the expression for current IT, we'll have to find the expression for VCT. So VC infinity will be how much? Infinity means it will be completely, here this will be completely charged. Completely charged means now VC infinity will be equal to 100 volt. So you write VCT will be equal to V infinity, that means 100 plus V0 minus V infinity. V0 minus V infinity minus 50 minus 100 into e to the power minus t by tau. So VCT is equal to 100 minus 150 into e to the power minus t by tau. 100 into e to the power minus t by tau. Clear? So now we'll write the value of time constant. So what is the value of time constant? It is equal to R into C. So R is given 10 into 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. That means 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 second. 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 second is the value of time constant. Clear? It will be the value of time constant. Clear? Next, what will you do? We have to find the expression for current IT. So current IT will be how much? How will you find the expression for current IT? Current IT is equal to C into dVc t upon dt. So the value of C is 50 into 10 to the power minus 6 into dVc upon dt. That means here it is 100, it will be 0. So here it will be minus 1 by tau, minus into minus it will be plus. So 1 by tau into 150 into 150 into e to the power minus t by tau. 150 into e to the power minus t by tau. Clear? So from here the value of it is coming. Value of it is coming 15 into e to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power 3 t. 10 to the power 3 t. This is value of, and I think it was given that it is 10 kilo ohm. It was 10 kilo ohm. If it was 10 kilo ohm, then time constant would have been how much? 10 to the power. Here it would be 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 3. So here it would have been 10 to the power minus 3. That means, or whatever be the value it is given, you will calculate it accordingly. Final answer will be minus 2 into 10 to the power 3 t. Clear? So this is the solution of this question. Come to next question. Come to next question. Question was asked in GATE 2013. It is given that a resistor and a current source. You are having a capacitor and one resistor. Then you are having a one more resistor, 1 ohm. It is 2 ohm. It is battery 10 volt. This is the battery of 10 volt. Then two ampere. This is 5 ohm. This is current Is. This is given Vs. This is 1 ohm. Clear? This current is Is. You have to find Vs and Is. Next, second question is find current through 10 ohm resistor. 10 ohm resistor. This resistor is 10 ohm. So let us see how to find. If you redraw the circuit, you see this branch is in parallel with these two branches. So we can write like this one. Ten to 10 volt. Here it is 2 ampere plus minus Vs. So now we have to write the value of Is. You have to write value of Is. So how you write the value of Is? See, this 10 volt battery is connected across all the branches. So potential of this node is 0 volt. Potential of this complete node is 10 volt. So apply KCL at this node. If you apply KCL, 2 ampere current will be equal to Is plus this current 10 by 2 plus 10 by 10. That means Is is coming. Here it was given this voltage was 1 ohm. This resistance was 1 ohm. You have to find the current through 1 ohm resistor. So if it is 1 ohm, then this is like this. So from here Is will be how much? Is will be equal to minus 13 ampere. What will be the value of Vs? Vs will be equal to 10 volt. Vs is equal to 10 volt. And current through 1 ohm resistor will be how much? Here it will be 10 divided by 1. 10 divided by 1, that means 10 ampere. 10 divided by 1, that means 10 ampere. Clear? 10 divided by 1, that means 10 ampere. Let us solve one more question. Let us solve one more question. See the next question. GATE 2014 EC branch. EC branch. A circuit is given. This is 1 kilo ohm, this is 4 kilo ohm, this is 5 kilo ohm, this is 10 volt, this is 10 microfarad. This is switch which is being closed. It is saying that, and this is current I. It is saying that switch was open for a long time. If it is closed at t equal to 0, then find current I at t0 plus. We have to find I t at t equal to 0 plus. Initially the switch was there for a long time. Initially the switch was open for very long time. So when the switch was open for very long time, then what will happen? Then what will happen? See. Come to the solution. So let us draw the circuit for t less than 0. For t less than 0, what will be the circuit? Here it is 10 volt. Here it is 5 ohm. Here it is the capacitor will be open circuited. This inductor would be short circuited. 1 kilo ohm. Here it is 4 kilo ohm. Here it is 5 kilo ohm. Here it is 5 kilo ohm. Clear? Here it is 5 kilo ohm. Here the current is I. Here the current is I. Clear? So what will be the value of current through this inductor? Current through this inductor, if you find the current through this inductor, so this current will be how much? Here it is 10 volt divided by all the resistors. Divided by all the resistors. So here it is 5k, 4k, 1k. That means 10 divided by 10 kilo ohm. That means 10 divided by 10k. That means 1 milliampere. The value of current will be 1 milliampere. Clear? Now what are you doing? You are going to close the switch. You are going to close the switch. So when the switch is closed, now the circuit will be like this one. Now this switch is being closed. So here now it will be capacitor will come into the effect. Clear? Capacitor will come into the effect. 5k, it is 4k, it is 1k, and this is the inductor. This is the inductor. Now we'll have the path of current like this. This is current I. Now see one more thing. When the capacitor was in these positions, at that time, can you predict the voltage across capacitor? You have to predict the voltage across this capacitor. So now you see, here the voltage was 10 volt, here the resistance is 5 kilo ohm, and here the combination of resistance is 5 kilo ohm. That means this 10 volt was divided across two resistors. So here it will be 5 volt, here also it will be 5 volts. At that time, value of voltage was 5 volt. So here also at time t equal to 0 plus, what will the value of voltage here across capacitor? It will be nothing but 5 volt. It will be nothing but 5 volt. So if this is the value of capacitor voltage and inductor current at t equal to 0 plus will be how much? Here it will be same, that means 1 millihenry, because this is the circuit for t equal to 0 plus. Now you have to find I0 plus. I0 plus. To find I0 plus, what will you do? You will apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So here it will be minus 5 plus 4k into I0 plus will be equal to 0. From here I0 plus will be equal to how much? I0 plus will be equal to 5 divided by 4k, that means 1.25 milliampere. So its answer will be 1.25 milliampere. Answer will be 1.25 milliampere. Clear? Answer will be 1.25 milliampere. Let us see one more question. Gate 14, Electronics and Communication Engineering. One microfarad, it is 2 kilo ohm, the current is I, it is 1 kilo ohm, this is R1, this is R2, this is 5 volt. It is saying capacitor was initially uncharged. Find the expression for current IT. Find the expression for current IT. Clear? We have to find the expression for current IT. So let us see how to find the expression for current IT. This is current I, so you have to write expression for current IT. Here no switch was given in the question, but yes, it is saying that capacitor is initially uncharged. That means you can assume that the circuit had just been given after t equal to 0 plus. After t equal to 0 plus. So what will you do? You can write, you know, the voltage across this capacitor is VCT. So you can write VC 0 plus will be equal to VC 0 minus will be equal to VC 0. It is equal to 0 volt. So now when the switch is closed, so you have to write the expression for VCT. So if you go to write the expression for VCT, then you will have to calculate VC infinity. If you go to calculate VC infinity, then for VC infinity, what will be the circuit? This is 5 volt voltage, 1K, this is 2K, this is 1K. Now capacitor will be open circuited. This is VC infinity plus minus. That means voltage across this 2 kilo ohm resistor. So you will apply Ohm's law potential divider rule, 5 into 2 by 3. That means 10 by 3 volt. So VC infinity is 10 by 3 volt. Now you have to find time constant. To find time constant, it will be tau equal to C into R equivalent. We'll deactivate this independent source. Its equivalent will be 2 by 3 kilo ohm. So here it will be 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 2 by 3 into 10 to the power 3. That means 2 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. This is value of time constant. So now we'll write the expression for VCT. So VCT will be equal to how much? V infinity. V infinity is 10 by 3 plus 0 minus 10 by 3 into e to the power minus t by tau. So from here VCT will be equal to 10 by 3 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. This is the expression for VCT. This is the expression for VCT. Clear? So now you have to write the expression for current IT. So what will be the expression for current IT? See, this is the loop. So you can apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in this loop. So if you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, you will start from right direction from here. So here it will be minus VCT plus here it will be 2 kilo ohm into IT will be equal to 0. From here IT will be equal to how much? VCT divided by 2000. So from here it will be 10 by 3 into 2000 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Here it will be 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Clear? So this will be the answer for current IT. This will be the expression for current IT. Clear? So this will be the expression for current IT. Clear? So this way you can solve the numerical questions on transient circuit analysis. In the next video lecture, we will solve some more previous year gate questions in transient circuit analysis, because previous year gate questions are very important and more practice is needed in transients, and every time you will expect one question from this chapter transient. So you have to practice as many questions as you can on this topic.